my name is Abhinav, and today I'm going to be talking about the Kuppies. They're like these small granite mountains, and they're not animals. I'm pretty sure you would have been thinking it was an animal. But Kuppies are small granite mountains, and why they're an animal world is because the Kuppies are like a different environment. There's cracks and crevices, like small ponds of water and drip into it, so lizards and shrews come to drink the water, and then there's plants growing on the granite. And that's why I'm going to be talking about this beautiful place called the Kuppies, and I'm going to also be talking about one of the animals that live in the Kuppies, which is really cool and has really cool adaptations. And I'm going to also be talking about what other animals use Kuppies and a really cool fun fact. And I'm first going to start off with a fun fact. And have you ever watched Lion King? If you've seen the Lion King, you know Pride Rock, that big mountain. That was actually inspired by a Kuppies. There's like this Kuppie that's one rock and then another rock's going slanted. So Pride Rock was inspired by that Kuppie. And if you go to the Serengeti, I'm pretty sure it's in the Serengeti or somewhere in Africa. Because most Kuppies form in Africa, like it's magma that cools down and the tectonic plates makes the granite go out, and then weathering makes it look like sharp and makes the pools and all. And so that's how the Kuppies form. And in the Kuppies, some of the animals that live there are like small frogs, lizards, insects, and elephant shrews, if you know what they're like rats with small snouts. And also snakes, like some very small snakes that eat on the lizards, and the frogs that eat the snakes. Not the snakes. So like it's like a mini food chain in there. And then there's kelp springers, which are the animal that has a really cool adaptation, because kelp springers live in the Kuppies. What they have is on their foot, they have like a suction cup kind of thing. They can literally just jump up, just sticking onto the thing. So they can just be jumping around, and their hooves will literally stick on the Kuppies. And there's also rock hyraxes that live on the Kuppies, like these small. They're related to elephants, and they have these tusks coming out from their mouth, and they're like cute little guinea pigs, but they have small tusks coming out of their mouth, and they look really cool. You see one in the Dallas Zoo. They have kelp springers and rock hyraxes. So if you ever go to the Dallas Zoo, make sure to keep an eye out for that. They have like a mini Kuppie with the kelp springers and the rock hyrax. And as I said, rock hyraxes are literally relatives of the elephant. And it's pretty unbelievable that they're so small and they look nothing like elephants, more like guinea pigs, but they're actually the relatives of the elephant. Cheetahs, lions, and leopards also use the Kuppies as watchouts. So like a cheetah mom would just go up on the Kuppie and say, what animal should I eat? Because Kuppies can grow really big, like 60 feet, something like that. I'm pretty sure it's the tallest Kuppie in the Serengeti. And there's tons of them in the Serengeti, so if you ever go to the Serengeti for like a safari, and you might be able to see some of the Kuppies and some of the animals that live on the Kuppies. Leopards and lions also use the Kuppies as watchouts, and sometimes they might even establish their prides there. And of course, they do eat some of the animals that live there. And lots of birds and other reptiles and small animals come to the Kuppies now and then, because after all, during the dry season, it's really shady because the Kuppies is a mountain, and then it gets lots of shade, so animals will crowd for the shade over there. And that's it about amazing Kuppie. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.